Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. And as you can tell, our eyes are a little bit different because last time we were trying out the Sharingan. Well, the baseline Sharingan at least, and trying out getting like tameable shinobis to work alongside us. So we took out the one we had saved, we used one of our 10,000 notes on it, and it instantly tamed. I guess it either saved the previous one, or we just got lucky and we got the 1 in 3 pretty easily. So that's all pretty cool. And then we spent like the next 30 minutes sending it against various mobs. Like we sent it against a Hiden who somehow insta-killed us, but our shinobi friend was just perfectly fine. Not entirely sure how that happened. And then we tried fighting a different Hiden, and we accidentally teleported away and it disappeared. But based on the fact that we did half of its health, if I took Hiden seriously instead of just waiting around trying to get it to kill a shinobi, I think we could beat him pretty easily. Like, if I'd actually gone at him, he was at least going to hit 0 health pretty easily. Anyways, other than that, we fought more Otsutsukis. We now have a second pair of Otsutsuki Byakugan. Oh, it's going to the edge of the screen. I was trying to figure out why it suddenly moved Palm to the bottom line there. That's pretty cool. So we just need one more pair of Byakugan and the medical scroll, and we'll be able to do it. And I do have another Otsutsuki, so we're going to try beating them and hopefully get our final pair. Although we need to go to the end and defeat the dragon and get some dragon's breath before we can do that, so might as well. Do I have any other reasons to get dragon's breath? Maybe. You know what? I'll just get a few more bottles just in case. I'm sure there's maybe something important. So, doop 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 gets 8 bottles. You know what? 8 bottles of dragon's breath, that's probably more than what we're going to need, so that's all well and good. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I already had 8 bottles. You know what? I guess we're gonna get 16 dragon's breath instead. Anyways, between episodes, I did a slight bit of training, and I made this extra bag for jutsus. So I have now put everything that's actually finished learning in here, and I took out all of these ones. Sage mode has to stay on us, otherwise we get blindness when we remove the Byakugan. But I did finish training up Black Panther. It's the final lightning jutsu, and started training up the final yang jutsu. Even if we're not going to use it, I just kind of want to have it. So, Black Panther, let's go find a target for this. I don't remember how this jutsu works. I think it might work similarly to the Lightning Beast, though I could be wrong. Hello, Deidara. I mean, sure, let's put on Lightning Chakra mode before doing this, and Black Panther. Oops, I didn't actually mean to land on top of you. Let's release it out of 2. Ah. Okay, so it does work. Oh. Lightning Black Panther. I don't know, just like Lightning Beast, it's kind of not that good. Like, it's a giant panther made out of lightning, which is objectively cool, but it's not. It doesn't actually do much in combat, it seems like. So, you know what, let's just try and finish this fight as is. Can I hit the realm? Gotcha, cool. I forget, do you drop anything, or is it just... Yeah, it's just the name tag. So, I actually have a few extra Deodaras. I couldn't remember if they have anything dropped, so I kind of grabbed a lot of the nothing mobs that we've already beaten, just to clear out some of these. We're going to just, like, run through them. That's decent enough, I guess. Do we want to start going to get the dragon's breath so that we have it done, or do we want to try out the Kamui the Kamui Mangekyō Sharingan? Because at the very end of last time, we finally got our Sharingan evolved by getting our shinobi friend killed, and we got the Kamui pair, which gives us intangibility and Susanoo. Maybe I think I might have looked at the listing for the internal Mangekyō Sharingan and not this one. But intangibility, if I remember correctly, is just it basically makes us intangible. So it's set up to Jutsu 1, which is set up on R, intangible. Oh, I have to click and hold it. So basically, it gives us flights to a degree. And we can start phasing through walls, so that makes it pretty good, although it is pretty chakra intensive, though we have a lot of chakra at this point. Do not accidentally release it while underground, that would probably be bad. Let's just grab out an extra one of the Deodaras we have in here, or I guess Kimimaro. Grab you. Oh, so we're already hitting the 60% dodge chance. Intangibility. Yeah, we are now we cannot be hit. Cool. That's the good part. But it also has a second thing. A shift right click has teleport. How does this work again? Aha, there we go. So, we sent Kimimaro into the what's it called again? Kamui world or something like that. Basically, our friend Kimimaro is in another dimension, and I don't remember if we can travel to that other dimension or not. I think our Kimimaro is just stuck in there. So basically, hold and click it, and if a mob gets stuck, they're getting sucked away. Is there... Like, if I click and hold this forever on myself, can I go to another dimension too, or is that just hanging out there? Oops, yeah, it doesn't look like I can travel there unless I got Kamui'd too, which doesn't sound very fun, so we're not going to. Oh, I missed. That's really bad, actually. I don't have an extra one. I knew that was going to happen. Come on, Hedon, come over here. Are you still hostile? Looks like you're de-aggroed, at least. Are you... come on. Oh, thank you, dodge chance. Come on, get a little ways away from the village just in case this does go poorly. Did it just delete that? No, it didn't. Okay, cool. It's a good thing I have lightning chakra mode on. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're... Okay, so does that, like, actually, like, stick us with it? Okay, did we leave aggro range? Maybe. We left spawn range. Okay, we went, like, 30 blocks. That should not be enough to despawn the enemy. Like, that's a very important enemy who just will disappear in a half second for some reason. Except for the one that killed us originally and just stayed in the same spot every single time we came near it. Why did that one stay, but none of the other ones that were actually able to fight will stick around for more than 20 seconds at a time? I don't know, I really want to fight a Hedon. It's just, it just keeps being weird and kind of bad situations for it, where the fight ends up pretty much like that, where it just disappears instead of killing it. Oh well, anyways, now I need to charge up Chakra for a little bit. Oh, our Sharingan took damage there. I kind of forgot about that. It didn't take any damage in the last... Yeah, it didn't take any damage last time, although we didn't get the Mangekyō until the very end. Although the basic one didn't take damage either. I think to avoid that, we need to pretty quickly get this into our Mangekyō Sharingan, or Eternal Mangekyō Sharingan, so that makes Itachi an even greater priority. So, it's Teleport we just tried out, and then it's the Susanoo. I think we should be able to go all the way to our maxed out Susanoo, because we're we're pretty high up on ninja experience, are we? We're literally maxed out. So, let me double check I'm not missing something with Teleport, just to see if there is a way to go to the Kamui dimension, or whatever it's called. Okay, apparently you can head to the Kamui dimension, you just have to look completely straight down. Apparently? Is it going to activate, or... There we go. I just had to release it. So this sends us to the Kamui dimension, or it breaks the game. And we're blind, because we moved dimensions with the Byakugan in our inventory, but not on our head slot. Cool. Thanks, game. So, the blindness will last a moment. Hopefully it's not like the other blindness. Ah, there it goes again. So this keeps happening where I get just like eternal blindness, and even when it runs out, I'll just have blindness 0 for 0 seconds eternally, which basically just slows you down. So I'll see you in 30 seconds. Okay, that took a moment, and then I had to rush away for a moment. But anyways, welcome to the Kamui dimension. Basically, we have a whole bunch of giant blue orbs, or blocks rather, like Kamui, literally called Kamui block. And we get free reign to just do whatever we want around here. I think it creates copies of all the mobs that were actually around us when we teleported. But it doesn't look like we can actually interact with anything. So, yeah, this place is just sort of there. We can use it as a quick getaway location if need be. But it just sort of exists. Let's go back home, shall we? Yep. I basically just hold down right click, stare at the ground for a moment, and that happens. And now we are once again stuck with permanent blindness. Switch back to that, and the only way I've found to fix this is to do that. Now we have to wait for regenning once again. But anyways, that's that done. Do you want to try out Susanoo against the dragon? I mean, that sounds like it could be fun. I'm going to wait for regen real quick, and then I'm going to bring us over to the portal. Actually, there's a friend named Gustav over there that I want to show off to. So 1 second, let me regen real quick. While we're here waiting for regen anyways, which, speaking of, just finished off, there's a couple more scrolls I want to make. And all of these are going to be the Mystic Eye branch of sorcery. So one needs an iron, one needs a diamond, one needs gold, and all of them need 2 Eyes of Ender. But now we have the Mystic Eyes of Black Flame, the Mystic Eyes of Death Collection, and the Mystic Eyes of Binding. These ones felt fitting because they pair very well with the Sharingan, actually. Like this one, the Black Flame is literally just Amaterasu. Like the attack Itachi uses on us. We can't use it ourselves just yet. Mystic Eyes of Binding is Genjutsu, and Mystic Eyes of Death Collection allows us to steal souls from mobs we kill in order to keep ourselves alive, which, that ability doesn't exist in this version of, in this Naruto mod, but there is a skill, I think it's called like Izanagi or Izanami, something like that, one of the two. It exists in the 1710 Mathiox Naruto mod, I guess it would be too powerful in this version, I guess is the idea why it's not here. But anyways, we need to make a new mystic code because this one's just about broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can only make one more, but that's enough for now. We can just make another Faceit to get more at some point. I don't trust using that one right now. Like, I have a feeling that one's going to break if I use it improperly, so do this one instead. A and T lets us switch between them. Binding, Black Flame, and Death Collection. And each of these is going to take a pretty hefty chunk of Mahu, but we have plenty at this point. So let's head on over to Gustav, shall we? I have our more or less set back up with... I have no more milk, so that means I'm waiting a moment. I'm really hoping this didn't break again and this is actually going to work and get rid of blindness. It didn't do this last time with the normal Sharingan any, but since restarting, it's done it a few times even. Let me start running. I think I found some cows along the way when I was heading over this direction to begin with, so hopefully I'll find at least one eventually. Okay, so I didn't find any cows along the way, but I did make it over here just fine, and the blindness went away on its own, so that's good. I'll have to go hunting for some new cows while we're out and about. And before we actually enter the end, we need a bucket of milk before we can go to the end, so I guess I'm going to have to spend some time looking around for that. But let's deal with Gustav first, shall we? You can see him right there. This was directly over the portal, basically. Like, the portal's right there. And our friend Gustav over there is actually an Abyss Walker, like the Abyss Walker King that we fought a while back. So... He's a giant. He's literally a massive. And these Selkies are kind of getting on my nerves. Like, they can have teleporter skills. Like another Selkie I saw a moment ago did what the ant did a couple episodes ago, where it just like rocketed itself up and then died to fall damage. So apparently, Extra Academy or Academy Monsters does let them have it. Interesting. I didn't see that in the list of available skills before, but I guess I missed it. Anyways, Susanoo is set up on F key, I believe. So, Gustav, we're the Walker tank. Oh, there's another Abyss Walker in there as well. So, oh, there's another Frostmaw around here too. I caught one in a capture jar, or one of the cells. But, hello, giant friend. We can beat you no problem, but Susanoo. And we get our rib cage, and it looks like it's green. I believe the color of your Susanoo can actually change. I don't believe that's guaranteed. And if we shift click out of it, yeah, now you can hit us. Now you can't. But we also have to be incredibly careful with this. Now we're in. Wait, That deactivated our Susanoo. It didn't change, I can only test this very briefly, and I want to save the full body for the Ender Dragon. So, sorry, Gustav, you're really cool, but you just get the rib cage, and I need to remember how to actually change between ribs in the other mode, because I thought it was just pressing the same button again, but that deactivated it. Sorry, Gustav. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And, nice full heal, or half heal, I guess. Yeah, you are not a problem. I guess we can try out, Mystic Eyes of Binding. We're making eye contact with you, but you're so big that it doesn't work. I believe we actually need to look it in the face in order to keep it locked up. Oh, hello, Kakashi. So not exactly one we can easily use against an opponent this big. Black Flame. So, Amaterasu, I believe that will burn forever, and it will always do wither damage. And it will just keep doing wither damage. Oh, it actually does like that as well, I wasn't quite sure. But that will just go away after a moment. And yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's not exactly that useful. Oh, how many healing potions do you have? Fine then, I guess I'm just going to have to go all in on beating you up. Oh, there goes the armor. Come on, get out of the black flames. I don't want your rewards burning up. Oh, come on. Where's Gustav? There you are. Ow. Fall damage. Oh, wait, no, we did get the kill before teleporting away. That's good. Come on. We good? Think we're... Nope, we are not good. All of you can just get tossed away in here. We got a Walker Collar. We can now summon Abyss Walkers. We have a cool-looking shield, a cool-looking battle axe, some cool stuff. And that's S-Rank Missing Nin actually dropped a... Can I put this out? Because this is going to burn eternally. It's going to keep spreading, and I don't think the game likes its existence. This might not have been my best idea, but hopefully it will be fine. Anyways, grab all the loots. This is just food. Looks like it's just food. Oh, hello there. Goodbye there. And, yeah, I might have doomed the planet. Like, that could be bad if it doesn't stop burning ever. I'm sure it will be fine. And we'll make everyone else deal with the consequences. Anyways, I need to go... Well, that was accidental, but worth it. I need to go find a cow before we actually go into the end, just so we have the milk to get rid of our... get rid of the blindness that we're certainly going to get. Oh, there's an Abyss Walker King and a Frostmaw. You know what? Sure, let's fight the Frostmaw while we're right here too, because why not? This isn't going to be a problem, but we will get a cool artifact out of it. Or I don't think this will be a problem. Yeah. He'll start breathing ice attacks at us eventually. Oh, Rude Awakening. There it is. Hold on, do I not have all particles on? I think I might actually have turned off some particles because I was having some lag while trying to get a thumbnail. Maybe I didn't fix it. Oh, Kakashi. Who is, oh, it's an Otsutsuki. Okay. I wonder if Kakashi can win there. We haven't seen a Kakashi fight. I'm gonna assume the answer is probably no. This has gone weirdly. Lightning Chakra release on. Otsutsuki. Oh, Kakashi's dead. Ow. I'm curious if Kakashi drops anything, or... Aha, we got 2 medical rolls and a Kirin scroll. Interesting. I think I'd seen... The thing says he's supposed to drop his, Shidori, but he dropped Kirin instead for some reason. This was not the intended... This is not what was planning on happening here. Okay, this does not break the Sharingan as long as I do not activate my... As long as I don't use Kamui, or the Susanoo, the Sharingan does not take damage. Very good to know. Otsutsuki is right over here. Oh, rude. Of course it's nighttime. Oh, there's Otsutsuki. It's decided to beat up a bunch of other stuff instead. And Otsutsuki should be no problem. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Otsutsuki is... There you are. Wow. Oh, I don't even know what's happening. Let's... Sorry, didn't mean to actually kill you in there. You just got in the way. This works. Oh, a lava ninja? You need to die. I can't have you destroying rewards. There's a decent chance that Otsutsuki will do that itself. Ow. Gotcha. No Byakugan, sadly, but we did get 2 in the last 2 episodes after none after a while. You can't expect the luck to hold out for that long. So, I do have an extra Otsutsuki and a backpack, though, so we could try that immediately. But we need to go kill the Ender Dragon. Like, getting the extra Byakugan doesn't do much until the Ender Dragon's dead anyways. So, I'm gonna go hunt for a cow. I'm probably also going to head back home and sleep in a moment, just so everything will stop spawning. I'll see you in just a moment. I don't need Lightning Chakra mode on anymore. Ah, man! I was just doing my business around here, and apparently an Itachi spawned in. Come on. I can't do anything because I'm currently Genjutsu, so I can't even throw the orb at him. Let me move. Why can I not move? Come on. Come on, Itachi, we're going this way. Actually, we both have dodge chances now, so... Where is it? Oh, that's annoying. There it is. So he's just going to keep hitting us with a kunai while we're underwater, and because of that, we're just going to keep getting teleported around. Odds of me actually hitting this low are, like, basically impossible. Cool. How am I gonna do this? Lightning release mode on. I guess we're just fighting him then. Come on, get away from the village. Hopefully that will despawn it and the fire won't do much damage. Oh, I guess we can ignore some of his dodge chance now because of our own... because of our own Mangekyō Sharingan. Okay, this works fairly well. And... yeah, we know... Okay. So, best way to kill an Itachi? Have the same abilities. Nice, good to know. Okay, it looks like the only thing that got destroyed was this wooden cube that we don't actually need anymore. You know what, that's fine enough. I still have a little bit more inventory management that I want to get done before heading over. I was totally jumped right there. I was not prepared at all, so I'll see you in just a moment. I just have a little bit more to clear out. Okay, well, this does not go as planned. I have a couple mobs in Monster Balls that I want to clear out first before we go deal with the thing, just to deal with some extra inventory space. So I'm going to beat the second Frost Maw. This is the first one I actually found. Okay, I have fixed particles, so now particles once again exist. They just didn't pop up anymore for some reason. So there's that, and there's also that's the Otsutsuki. I mean, we could fight the Otsutsuki, but I actually wanted to fight Jiraiya, because technically speaking, he could drop a different Sage Scroll, or a different Sage mode, and if he does, it could even be something different. Like, he could give us Toad Sage as well, that we could see the difference. So Jiraiya, let's try out the Ice Crystal. I'm not assuming this is going to do much, though. Yeah, this, not very effective against powerful opponents like this, but yeah, oh, you actually hit us with that. Ow. I was expecting my dodge chance to try and help us there, but I guess he hit through it that time. Come on, out of the fire. Got you. And he dropped something. Jiraiya clothes. Interesting. Those are pants. It's hard to see while we're on fire. Oh, and we need a new fire charm. I think I actually have one on me. Yep, there we go. Anyways, how did these look? It's not necessarily bad, and it is a rare drop from from one of the bosses. I don't know, I think I just prefer the samurai leggings, like the contrast between them. They kind of look like they're the same thing, and I don't know. I don't know my feelings on it, but oh. Missed that. Yeah, we did get a different Sage mode. Like, that's pretty important. That is, I believe that is Slug Sage. Katsuyo is like a little slug thing, and if you have it on your shoulders, it gives you regen, I think. So that's pretty cool. That's something to work on later. We're just going to take out our normal Sage mode as is. But now I have a few more inventory stuff to deal with just from those two little fights. So one more second and we're going to the end. Okay, I think we're all ready to go. I have Jutsus set up in hotbars, not that I feel like we're really going to need to struggle that much. We are able to deal with things that are doing hundreds of damage at a time if you're not prepared for them. So I don't think our little neighborhood dragon who can like throw little orbs at you is going to do much against us. Wait, I put this backpack away and I still need it. That, and that. I have more ender pearls than I'm going to need, but I don't know the exact number. So there's that. Boop, boop. 5 more into ender pearls, or ender eyes rather. That and that, like so. The Byakugan is already on, so we shouldn't get blindness instantly upon entering. And hopefully we'll be able to switch over and then drink milk. We good? We good. Sharingan switch. Drink this. You have visited the end, and once again it has broken, and I'm stuck with blindness for a moment. So, I'm just gonna hide in this little cubby, and we should be fine until blindness runs away, although we're basically gonna have permanent slowness in here because of that. Okay, so we can see again, but now we're moving at like normal Minecraft character speed, which is so... Actually, it's not that bad, but it's so used to having super speed at all times that it feels weird. Anyways, we're here for Dragon's Breath, which I actually thought this was the wrong version for Dragon's Breath. I thought that was added in like 1.14 or something like that. But this is the combat update, so it would make sense that this is when the dragon got updated too. But come on. Is that the right one? Yes, it is. Nope, I do not. Nope. Come on. I think that's actually more than what we're going to need, but... yeah, I'm not dealing with all that screaming. That's annoying. Give me Dragon's Breath. There we go. 12 of it. Used for the Sword of Atrophy, the Sword of Decay, the Sword of Evasion, Lingering Potions, and you can turn them into living armor stuff. I don't know. But I believe that's all we're going to need as far as those go. I don't even have to deal... Yeah, I have no worries dealing with those crystals, basically. But that's not why we're here. Part of this is because we wanted to do Susanoo, and I never actually double-checked how to do it properly. Well, the dragon's not going anywhere, we're not in any danger. I actually need to eat, because we lost almost a full health bar. I think we have, like, 15 health bars or something like that, though, so losing one is not important. Let me pull up to make sure I know exactly how the Susanoo staging works, because I thought I did, but then it didn't work. Okay, so Susanoo staging is actually done using the Switch Jutsu button. That's good to know. That's basically the same button, the up key that would use to switch between, let's say, Sage Mode and Sage Ultra Ball Rasengan. Oh, thank you, Dodge Chance. So, Endermen are just gonna keep being annoying. Susanoo Ribcage. Susanoo Armor. Or Skeleton. Ribcage, Skeleton, Armor, Full Body, Armored Full Body. Sadly you cannot actually get a good image of this, but yeah, that's probably the thumbnail pic. I believe we can fly. Yep, there we go. We get the Kamui Shuriken, and I believe we're wait, do we need a sword in our hotbar? I think we need a very specific sword in order to do this. But yeah. Yeah, this is very cool. Did I shift click, or does it only have a very limited time? I'm not entirely sure which one happened there, but totally missed everything I tried to do against a dragon there. So, I think I can just do that again, though, but we have to be very careful. Until we have the EMS, we're in danger if we go all out. Inventory, as usual, is already completely full. And I did do a brief run around trying to get some resources, because Cyclic adds in Ender Diamonds and Ender Emeralds. So those are kind of important things for us to have. Where did I put my food? There it is. Anyways, let's actually finish this fight, shall we? How do I get the giant sword again? Or do I need EMS or Amaterasu eyes? Do I not get the giant sword if I have Kamui, maybe? Because I know there is a giant sword that goes with this. Naruto. Like you can see it there, the Kakutsuchi sword. Based on the fact that that sword is literally made out of Amaterasu, I'm going to assume that might be attached to the Amaterasu sword then, and we just have our shuriken to use. So, you know what? Ribcage. Let's just go full armored, shall we? We have silly amounts of defense. This is... Oh, it's literally called the Kamui Shuriken. That makes sense. Yeah. Wow, this is kind of difficult to actually hit. Oh. You know what? Oh, we have very long attack range, though. Try not to kill it out of range, but there we go. And deactivate with F. And we are free. We have freed the end. Yeah. That's a lot of fun. Just becoming a giant, I don't even know, like, chakra being, or basically, like, armor made out of chakra, I would assume, right? Like, made out of all the mystical powers contained in our eyes. It's very, very cool. And the Ender Dragon stand is no chance. Like, our already really, really silly range with Caliburn, it just gets enhanced to the nth degree. We good? I think we're good. Might as well take the egg, because why not? I believe I have torches. Just in the other bag, which we can technically fix things back into this orientation. We didn't actually need most of our stuff. And this. I have no idea if there's actually any reason to take the egg, but you gotta take the egg just to say you have it, right? No, nothing, got it. So, is this the Oh wait, no, do elytras exist in this version or no? Yes, they do, because that thing's there. When were elytras added? Was it also this update? I know this is the combat update. Was this also the end update and I'm just completely misremembering, like, order of stuff? We're not going through there yet. There's nothing super important, but just so we know, we can make it back here, mark this as portal. Let's head home, shall we? And credits, all that good stuff. A conversation between immortals. Exit. We've we've probably all seen that at least once before, if we've ever played the game. Loading terrain. Permanent blindness. Maybe this one is not broken. I'm gonna assume this milk bucket isn't going to work, but just in case. Aha, it worked this time. Nice. So, I once again need to deal with inventory stuff, like there's a whole bunch of junk to get put away. Oh, it was one of those. I was number the healing. It was one of the healing letters. I saw like a green flash go by and thought my Susanoo activated somehow. Anyways, time to just deal with inventory stuff real quick. And then, what are we attacking? Are we fighting a whole bunch of Itachis? Hopefully at least one of the Itachis we've got stored away in here. Or in here. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Or in here. Hopefully at least one of them is real. And if one of them is, then we should be able to get our hands on a second pair of Sharingan, and from there, a pair of Eternal Mangekyō Sharingan. So let me deal with inventory stuff, and I guess we'll make the medical scroll since we just got the stuff for it anyways. Okay, so I'm setting everything up. I was looking around, and thankfully I did steal a brewing potion. I thought I had, but I couldn't find it at first. Anyways, I don't think it actually matters what lingering potion it is. So I think just making an awkward potion, and from there turning it into splash. Wait, can you not make an awkward? Okay, so I guess awkward isn't going to work. What about mundane? Mundane turns into mundane splash, and from there, mundane lingering potion. Okay, so can we not go straight from... You know what? I don't think I've ever made a lingering potion ever. I don't know if whenever I've played this, I don't think I ever got medical ninjutsu. So, okay, so we need a splash potion. Doesn't really matter what. So, that and do I have like a random... Like, rotten potatoes aren't even used for this. It doesn't matter. Why am I second-guessing myself on this so much? Let's use a gust here. That can instantly become a mundane potion. That turns it gunpowder. Dragon's breath turns it into whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm rambling. That goes in there. This should go through. That's just going to take a moment. I think I'm done with inventory stuff other than opponents to fight. Sage Moods is just handing out there. Sharingan's looking fine. Come on. Come on. One more moment. That gets us mundane. When that runs through, we're going to get our hands on a splash mundane, and then a dragon breath turns them into lingering mundane. I'll see you when this runs through. It's just going to be another moment. And with that, a mundane lingering potion, all we need. And then I believe I need a singular kunai. And what else was it? Yes, 1 stick, 1 kunai, and 6 pieces of paper. Simple enough, considering I carry all that stuff on me at all times anyways. So, this, did I get the order correct? Yep, there we go, medical scroll. And this now opens up this UI. And, like, if we had a second pair of Mangekyō Sharingan, we could put one here and then one here, and they would fuse together. But is it not the same scroll for fusing the Tenshingan? But the Tenshingan requires four slots into it. Do you do one at a time, maybe? We can test this real quick. Let's go into here and grab out our extra Otsutsuki ones. Like, if we put ours in there and ours, it fuses, and now it has Tenshingan Evolution 86400, whatever that means. Activate again, 69120. Huh? It's counting down. Oh, will this now evolve into a Tenshinhan on a running counter? Okay. So I'm assuming that's 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. 69,000 seconds and we'll get a Tenshinhan. That's 1,000 hours. Wait, no. That's 1,000 and 1,500? 1,500 hours. That's a lot. I'm assuming that's why it makes you... I'm assuming that if we get more Byakugans, we can just speed that up a whole bunch. That's why we need to gather all of them, and it says if you grab 4 that it should automatically evolve into a Tenshinhan. Maybe the point of it was... Or maybe that's changed slightly? I have no idea. That is not happening manually. We're going to need to keep gathering them, and hopefully it will fix it at some point. Okay, so I guess since we're technically on the timer for Byakugan, we can start dealing with a whole bunch more Otsutsukis. We can't really rely on our Susanoo for this. That's a dangerous game to play. We don't want to waste it. Let's head back over to spawners. That is the wrong place, but you know what? It's close enough. It's the wrong marker, but the right place. So Sage mode is going to be activated. Lightning Chakra mode, and I guess just Sword Swings is pretty decently good for dealing with Otsutsuki. Come on. I forget how long Sage mode sometimes takes and sometimes doesn't. This will be the second Otsutsuki on the day. The first one just appeared out of nowhere. We really don't need much. Actually, you know what? Why are we about to take this fight seriously? Why was I about to do all of this and spend so long trying to beat the Otsutsuki when I can just do... Ow, 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 ow. Hold on, I have lightning... Wow, what was that? Why did my lightning chakra mode turn itself off out of nowheres? Why did that happen? I know for a fact I just turned it on, I think. Or did I just completely blank on it? I could have sworn I just turned it on. Oh well. I'll see you in a moment. We're gonna head back there and actually beat it and make sure everything is turned on properly. Not entirely sure why my beam also didn't go off. I was charging it and then it was just like, no, I don't feel like it. 1 second. Okay, so we're not technically full health yet. I think that's probably only the half health one. But if I can land a beam, that will not matter, so... Oh, that's why that didn't go off. I don't have the right jutsus in my inventory. I need earth and wind as well. Earth, wind, and fire? Yeah, I was missing earth release. That's why I couldn't launch it. So where's the death marker? I believe it's this one. Otsutsuki should be just over here. Ow, rude. Gotcha. Are you... Okay, it didn't actually delete it from existence. Or... I think I saw 2 drops. The other one I think might have just been a loot bag or something, but I'm fairly certain there were 2 drops there. I'm really hoping that it wasn't a Byakugan, because that will be rude. Yeah. Anyways, no Byakugan there. Hopefully no Byakugan there, because that lightning strike was perfectly placed, like, just barely avoided destroying even the name tag even. But there's not another Otsutsuki just hanging around, is there? Because we're on the timer for it. Now I think we're good. So, do we want to try beating up a couple of Otachis while we're here too? Wait, they're not in there, they're in this bag. Yep, they are. So... Oh, I just sent you into the stratosphere for some reason. Oh, it needs to be charged to at least 1, that's right. Okay, not real. Okay, I don't think this jutsu can destroy blocks, or destroy rewards. That's good, at least. So, if one of them is real, he'll summon a Susanoo before dying. Also not real. I believe it's a 10% chance for Itachi to be real, just like a 10% chance to get dojutsus, so just gonna keep trying. Let's do one more before we end off. Like, none of these are being taken seriously, just ending fights as soon as possible. We're just grinding them for rewards at this point anyways. Okay. So, also a fake. I want to say it's 10%, but we have caught and fought so many more Itachis than that, and only one of them's been real. I don't know, it's a bit strange. But anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. So, the Kamui eyes, like, the Susanoo is so cool. Like, that's just awesome. I don't know if I'm ever going to be using the, like, teleport to other dimension one, really. Like, if there's something really bothering us, we'll just send it to another dimension, but actually hitting it is a bit rough. So I don't know, not the coolest thing. Going to the other dimension, while cool, isn't very useful because there's nothing you can do in there. But intangibility, on the other hand, is pretty nice. Like, basically spectator mode. Oh, hello there. I was in the middle of an outro, but sure. Did we get it? No, doesn't look like it. Oh wait, no, not the Itachis. I want the Itachi name tags. So, no Byakugan. Doesn't look like, at least. We can try this real quick. Like, there is a... Okay. For sure, this jutsu does not destroy rewards. It didn't really seem like it based on the fact that I hadn't noticed we'd been getting drops with it before, but I wanted to double check that. Anyways, let's actually outro now, unless another Otsutsuki decides to come join the fray. But I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. I am trying to outro here. So without further ado, take care, everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for the extra support, and without further ado, take care, everybody.